Hey y'all, Stretch More back here again. And yes, we're doing a little bit of a classic angle that I really have not done in quite a while. But I will say, I was very excited to do this angle. Not too long ago, it came to me, I said, you know what? I haven't done my usual angle. You know, one I used to do a long time ago and and in the past and whatnot. And I just decided to do it today because really, I like that angle. And because it's kind of warm outside, it's not a bad idea to make these videos outside whenever I have time. But nevertheless, however, on the other hand, all the many different opposite transitional words that you could think of, yes, I just said quite a few for just an example. However, that's not the point of the video. The point of this video is just a really quick, chill little story time that I never told, you know, and the reason why I was so inspired to tell this was because of a comment. Now, I was looking at some meme videos, you know, some funny videos and this and that, and I ran into a comment that really I resonated with, to be honest. And it said, this person looks like the person that would tell the teacher that there was homework. And so, yes, you're probably wondering, Trent, were you that guy? Why did you even tell us this? Well, to make a long story short, I have to make it clear, I have to be honest, I was that guy and I still am. Yes, I was the kid that would tell the teacher there was homework when no other person would. And to be honest with you, I don't regret it at all. You know, that's the one thing about being that person. It's not a bad person to be, trust me. Because homework, even though homework may be a small percentage of your grade, depending on what school district you're a part of or what school you go to, what college you may attend, what class it may be in, homework still matters just like any other thing. You know, I know there's been teachers that have said, well, students don't need homework because of this and that. And I understand that. You know, I can't lie. I think there are definitely pros and cons to homework at the end of the day. But mainly, I just wanted to admit it. Yes, I was that guy. I remember vividly, multiple times in high school and even middle school. But I remember especially in high school when I would raise my hand, and it was that like dramatic moment where the whole class would almost go silent. And I would raise my hand and I'd be like, Miss, or I would say, you know, Mr., hey, what about the homework that was due today? Or what about the homework that's due? And it was always so funny because everyone would just look at me and be like, Trent, what are you doing? And I would just kind of sit there and kind of giggle or laugh or smile. And the reason why was because really what I was trying to do is just help the class. You know, like I say, even to this day, it's something that I still do. You know, and you can kind of say that maybe I'm some sort of a menace, but I really feel like I'm just being a good student, you know? And it's not me trying to sound narcissistic or trying to sound like it's all about me. But really the reason why I say that it's not really a bad person to be is because at the end of the day, you're just being considerate. You're being considerate of other people's time, of their grades, of their energy. You're being considerate of people in general. Because if you're reminding everyone else, hey, there's homework, and that person forgot, then that person's probably going to lose some points. So you never know. You know, it's something that, like I say, I still do in college. You know, there have been moments so far, I believe, in college. Yeah, there have been some moments, actually, where I even remind the teacher then. And to be honest with you, I think the difference within high school and college is that in high school, it's much more relaxed, it's much more chill. And so people are a little bit upset when you say, hey, there's homework, because they want to have some free time, and they want to do this. When you're in college, believe me not, or believe you not, however you want to say it, trust me, when you're in college, a homework grade matters a lot, okay? A homework grade, even in high school, you know, middle school, elementary school, wherever it may be, a homework grade can literally be the bane of your grade existence. It could literally be what makes your grade count as an A or a B or a C or a D, or an F. And that's simply the truth. That's why I tell you all, you know, and it's a little bit of a story time, but it's also a story time with some things to take home, you know. That's why I tell you all, you know, when you're as a student, make sure you're being a student. You know, do your homework. You know, tell others, remind people, hey, did you do the homework? Or, hey, what about that homework for this? I've even had, like I said, I've had people that have told me one-on-one, oh, Trent, did you do that homework? I was like, oh, you know what? You're right. I didn't do that. And so then I get it turned in on time. So that's why I tell you all, really, it's a matter of understanding that, look, it counts, you know. Being that person or being that guy or being that girl, whatever you are, you know, being that person may have a negative connotation towards it, like you're some type of snitch and like you're some type of tattletale, like you're a rat or something. You're far from that. What you are, you're being a good student, to be honest. So that's why I tell you all, look, I was the guy that would tell the teacher all the time, hey, there's homework, or, what about the homework we did? And the result would sometimes be good or bad, and I'm going to tell this story as well. There was a long time ago, or not say a long time ago, in 11th grade, okay, I was in A push. In other words, I was in AP US history, okay? Now, AP US history is probably one of the most challenging classes I've ever taken, and it was because of the teacher, to be honest with you. Our teacher wouldn't really grade our work as she should have, and when it was the end of the school year, we were all lined up in a circle, and the teacher asked for basically her review, and I told her, hey, you did a great job breaking down information. You did a great job breaking down text, facts, history, statistics, whatever it was about history, U.S. history. You did a great job at it. The only thing you could have did better at was grade. And the whole class agreed with me. And the irony was that there was this one day where she assigned us with a project. And to make a long story short, I was one of the only people that did the project. It was myself and maybe about 2 or 3 of us. As a whole, it was about 3 of us or 4 of us. And we did the project. And unfortunately, what occurs is this. We get down to the point where we walk up to the teacher because we're like, hey, this is not in the grade book. We walk up to her, we say, hey, where's our grade? We did the project and it's not done. It's not in the grade system. And she goes, well, a lot of people didn't do it, so I just decided not to grade it. What's that? And so, like I said, it's stuff like that I know that, honestly, that was so disrespectful. It was so unnecessary. It was so messed up. But to this day, I think about that and I kind of just apply it to the sense of being careful, but then also with the sense of just knowing that, hey, just do the work, And the reason why I say is because at the end of the day, as I said, when you start attending college as well, especially, you really do realize how big of a deal homework can be. It's not only just for keeping up with the work and understanding it, it's also for comprehension. It's also just to make sure you're still on the right track. And especially, to be honest with you, as I said, that homework grade can be literally the thing that's going to make or break your whole grade. So, like I said, it was a rough story, man. That was a rough story, but all in all, like I said, I just wanted to say that, look, I was that guy, and I still am. The student, whatever you want to say, I was that student that would literally tell the teacher, hey, there's homework. I'll raise my hand, hey, there's homework that's due tomorrow. Or, hey, what about the homework you're supposed to pick up today? And you know what? Hey, it all worked out in the end. Because you want to know why? Only select few would do the homework, and then the rest of the class, they're sitting there struggling. So that's why I tell you all, it's nothing wrong with being that guy or being that girl. Just simply put, being that student. It is nothing wrong with being that student saying, hey, there's homework due. Or what about the homework that we did or we were supposed to turn in, ... And really, what that reveals about you is your work ethic as a student. And so when you're a student, you need to have that solid work ethic where you're turning in as much work as possible, the best way as possible, And hey, even if you don't completely understand the content, turn in something. That's what really matters. And that's what really is going to pop for certain teachers, is the fact that you tried. That's why I always say, y'all, hey, try your best. And if it wasn't really your best, improve upon it. Study it. Reflect. Learn about yourself. Understand yourself. But all in all, as I said, y'all, it was Strength More back here again. And yes, I was that student that would remind the teacher there was homework, and I still am. I'll see you all later. Peace.